What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rayshawn with another Destiny 2 video, but this video is going to be different from the others. Yeah, we got some things to talk about, Bungie. I got some complaints. Despite the fact that I do have some mere complaints about the beta and what we were able to experience and test out and whatnot, I love what you guys did with it. It is freaking amazing. PvP is awesome. I love the fact that you guys focused on gunplay and took some focus off of the abilities. That move right there changed the way PvP is throughout Destiny, and now people actually have to be skillful rather than throwing a lucky grenade and just it kills everyone on the team. You don't have to deal with that no more in Destiny 2, and I love that. I am curious to see how Trials would turn out in Destiny 2. With the skill that I have in Destiny 2 already, I'm pretty sure Trials will be a huge thing for me and my channel. So I am very curious to see how that plays out with you guys, Destiny. Now here's the part we've all been waiting for, right? What you got to complain about, Rayshawn? Well, even though I love PvP and I love everything that you can do in there, supers, you don't really get them in PvP. Is what is a super? That's how it's handled in Destiny PvP. Is like you don't really get your super until the very end of the match, and honestly, that's depressing. Granted, I do understand the focus on gunplay, and I do appreciate it, but what made Destiny stand out from games like Call of Duty and Battlefield were the supers. And Destiny 1, it was filled with supers. It was honestly overwhelming and freaking ability spam everywhere. But the direction that you guys are taking with Destiny 2, with the supers and abilities, awesome. Don't take them away from us completely, especially in PvP. There are matches that I play with my hunter where I go off like 15 and 1, amazing 3-point whatever KD, and I get my golden gun at the end of the match. And by the time I realize I have it, it's like a scramble, like, oh, I need to use my super and kill someone, and I only get one kill. With like 6 shots, and guys, the super meter for the golden gun goes down so freaking fast. You activate it, you walk around the corner, it's gone. That's literally what happens to me all the time when I activate my golden gun. And that sucks big time. I would love to see the super meter, especially for the golden gun, deplete a little bit slower. Next, we got PvE, which honestly, it seems irrelevant. To be honest, the strike, after the first try of doing a strike, it is super boring. And honest to God, I hope all the strikes are not like this. I hope all the strikes are more exciting than this strike was. Because it was cool, it had some cool effects, the floor disappeared, and that's it. The boss was stupid spongy, it took forever to kill him, but it was just boring. After a while, after the first try, honestly, not even after a while, after the first try, it just got very boring. Now, this is just a beta complaint, but I hated the fact that I had to delete my character and make a whole new character just to play the story again. I had fun playing the story, a lot more than I had playing the strike. So kudos to you guys for making the story a story. Now the masses feel that for the sake of PvP, PvE has suffered tremendously. Perfect example is the abilities. Even though, in PvP, abilities were trash in Destiny 1. Like it was all abilities in Destiny 1. Destiny 2, they took those away and made it so that everything spawned slower and you couldn't depend on your abilities. Well, for PvP, that's great, but for PvE, what's the point in having a super and having these abilities because you barely get a chance to use them? In a strike, you used to use them, what, about 5, 6 times a strike if you're great, but now you'll be lucky if you can get 3 supers in one strike. Trust me, I am in 4, count them, 4 different Destiny Facebook groups, and they are all saying the same thing. Honestly, they're the reason why I'm making this video. to appeal to them and hopefully get this video spread out so Bungie can see the complaints that the community has, because they wanted to focus on the community for this game. The enemies in Destiny 2 are stupid spongy. I am so used to just not having to worry about my other teammates or fire teammates that it's become habit for me to run off on my own and handle my business. Meanwhile, I come to this, play some PvE, and I go off on my own, try to kill one enemy, and it takes entirely too long. The abilities don't even help me kill the one enemy. The abilities, they take forever to charge, and then once we finally get the abilities, they do little to no damage. There have been countless times where I was in a pickle and my grenade finally got to me and I threw it and it did nothing to him and I still ended up dying. It's because I'm trash probably, but that's still besides the point. The abilities were supposed to save my life. And because it didn't, what do I have to rely on? My super. And guess what? They don't last. Now I understand the slow supercharge for PvP, even though I wanted to be a little bit quicker, but for PvE it did not need to be slowed down. Now if it coincides with the story, I guess it makes sense, but still a like faster supercharge rate would definitely be a lot better for the game, because a lot of people are upset because they can't use their special abilities and they rely on that, and that sucks. So if the supers could come in a little bit quicker for PvE, that would be love. And lastly, guys, I feel as if you destroyed my Warlock class. Now don't get me wrong, I still enjoy playing as my Warlock, but the changes that you've made, especially to Nova Bomb, hits me in the chest so hard. I can't take it and I cry every time. The Nova Bomb travels at the pace of a herd of snails traveling through peanut butter. Did you picture that yet? That is so slow. The only way for me to get a kill with it, at least in PvP, is to run up into a crowd of whoever and throw it at the ground, hoping that it travels fast enough from my hand to the ground that it kills whoever I intended to kill. Now, in Destiny 1, I made a Nova Bomb Warlock. That was my favorite class to play as. Anytime I want to go hard in Crucible, I will use that class. Point blank, period. Now it's cool that you guys added the little grenade charge effect that the Nova Bomb Warlocks get, but it absolutely sucks that the Nova Bomb travels so damn slow. Like, if it could be sped up, boom, I would definitely use Nova Bomb Warlock more. I do love the blink that was incorporated into this, because I feel like with a Destiny 1 update that you had lately, I think back with the Age of Triumph, it destroyed blink and I hated it. But I like it in Destiny 2. I love blink. So kudos to you guys on that too. The Dawnblade looks cool as ever, but it is super hard to get a kill with it in PvP. It could be that I'm just bad, but I like to think that's not the case. Dawnblade is okay in PvE, but I honestly prefer not to use it. Those are just my thoughts and opinions. Overall, I love what you did, Bungie. I love Destiny 2. I just feel some things need work, and I'm pretty sure you guys have already fixed it. Thank you guys for tuning in and hearing me out. Don't worry, I'm not a complainer, and this wasn't really a complaint. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in again, and I will catch you sexy followers later.
No surprise, bigotry and hate traps is disguise. Why do I pray instead of quit and cry? Cause I only see the light when I close my eyes. Wise words I heard.